Welcome back to Eyewitness News this morning. We're joined by Charlie O'Hara here to answer your legal questions. If you do have a question, you can get on the line right now. The number to call is 436-1212. We do have one caller already with a question, so caller, hey, if you're there, go ahead now and ask your question to Charlie.
I have a girlfriend that her parents have been deceased for quite a while now, and she has a brother and a sister, and they're saying that she is liable for all her parents' debts. Is that true?
Well, I would say generally, no, you're not. I mean, you're only liable for your own debts. If a husband and wife actually have separate accounts and get a separate loan, then they're each only responsible for what they owe. Now, the complications come is if you own something together or you have a joint checking account or something like that, you might have some problems, but normally you don't owe the debt of someone else, a third party. In that instance, if there was an estate and there was an estate pending and they probated the case, then the probate court would have to pay off the debts, and then obviously whoever they willed or whoever inherited the property would get the amount left after the debts were paid. But if it's just a situation where somebody's trying to get the child to pay their parents' debts, the child does not owe it.
I know this is not technically your specialty in your area of practice, but does that change if there's a power of attorney involved with children and their parents?
Well, if there's a power of attorney involved, the money that the parents had could be used to pay the debt, but not the money that the person that was the power of attorney.
There we go. I think that makes sense right there. All right, I did want to ask you one question. Interesting case, the family of a man who was killed by police officers in Wichita is now suing the city for $10 million. Now, you say the number might be kind of nominal, but how difficult is it to sue a city or any sort of government institution and actually come out with a win?
Well, it's very difficult. I don't know that you said the words nominal. I don't think 10 million is nominal.
Well, I mean, the fee itself is not a,
they just kind of come up with these figures out of the air. It doesn't really mean anything. However, it can be difficult to sue the government for a lot of reasons. Number one, we're suing kind of ourselves because the government is supposed to be like ourselves. Number two, when you're an attorney suing the government, they've got basically unlimited sums of money and attorneys to throw at you and time to throw. And if you're an individual practitioner or in a small firm, that takes a lot of work and they can work you to death. So it's real difficult. But when the government's wrong, they ought to pay. If they're not wrong, they shouldn't pay.
Fair enough. All right. Thanks so much, Charlie. Thanks for your phone call. We'll see you back here in just a few minutes.